some dude love. And I feel that this is a player who has tried his absolute best during the season, and in my opinion,
let me just say this before we go on to you, Jack. Obviously, maybe should have been honest with him because there seems to be contradicting reports. Maybe contradicting reports from Foley himself. Because people have claimed it to be the different faces of Foley. Well, Jack, what do you make on the Foley situation?
I think Foley should be in the squad, to be honest. Before, I thought you were going to mention, in fact, McShane, ex-Sunderland player. Not that I've got that much against him for that, but to be honest, I think with Foley, without Foley, I can't see Ireland. I think Ireland will be doing very well to get to the last 16.
Well, they wouldn't have to do that well because you can.
Quarterfinals. Quarterfinal.
But
schoolboy era.
Oh, this really takes the mick, Jack.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
so you've had your news of the week. You've had that little dose, and I hope that you enjoyed it. The next bit you're probably not going to enjoy. To be honest, the next bit you're going to be in such a position that I would not blame you if you skipped the next minute. You just skipped it.
But you wouldn't want to do that.
No, because then you've got accident of the week. Skip the next 2 minutes. Because, ladies and gentlemen...
the next 3 minutes.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear Del Harris say 3 minutes? Yes, I did, because, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Del Harris with...
Joke of the Week.
Sponsored by sportingviewpoint.co.uk.
That wasn't even the joke. To some. A mate of mine got a job. And he was applying for jobs for jobs, not just this job, for a lot of jobs for quite a while. Finally got one in a glass making factory. Obviously, you two have heard of him. And the position wasn't open for long, but he saw the window of opportunity.
Well, that was the joke. It was awful, as I predicted.
What, exactly an earth-shattering joke. That was better than your joke of the week.
Oh, I'll put you in the frame there, didn't I?
Jeez Louise. Well, I'm gonna have to.
I'll put you a bit of a ledge.
To be honest, I'm just gonna have to be honest. I didn't. Some of these jokes I do I think I have a little giggle. I think that was alright. That one, I've heard it so many times before. I'll become Simon Cowell for a few seconds. That was one of the worst jokes I've ever heard, Del. I hope you're ashamed of yourself.
Let me just say one more. Are you well?
Well, I was going to say, I think our disappointment in that joke
I'm a human.
Is mirrored by the audience. Mirrored glass. Come on, get there.
Anyway. That was joke of the week. It was awful, and I apologise for you having to endure that. I hope you're doing something productive, feeding the fish, the ducks.
The ducks?
I don't know. You might.
I
have
had pet ducks.
See?
I picked them off the side of the road. It was really sad when they died, actually. Anyway,
the Confessions of Elliot.
I couldn't let them die. They were like.
Okay, we're digressing.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are digressing. And we've gone from something that was really unfunny to something that was slightly funny. Only slightly, Dale. But anyway. He's warming them vocal cords up, I believe. He's going to do his little...
Oh, God.
Jeez. Talk about voice breaking. Welcome to puberty, Jack Elliott.
Hello. Sorry, I was with Gary Neville last night and was trying to impersonate him.
Unbelievable.
Darlington, calm down.
Drogba.
Oh. Anyway, it's now time for Jack Elliott with Accent of the Week, sponsored by sportingviewpoint.co.uk.
Dean?
Do not go to Bingley.
Oh no. You've said that one before as well.
Yeah, but look,
and
you've got to recycle the favourites. You've got to keep the crowd pleased.
The favourites.
But usually the answer isn't given away just before the question. How many quizzes have you ever been to where they said the answer and then read out the question? apart from the quiz we went to the other week.
Oh yes.
When we did the exact same thing, but we digress.
You really are digressing. I don't know what you're on about when you say.
Well, you
that.
were there. That's
I'll
why.
tell you afterwards. So now it's highlight of the week.
Yeah, highlight of the week. We look at something that we are really, really looking forward to, and we're going to start with Mr. Del Harris.
Yes, of my highlight of the week is the F1. It'll be taking place in Canada.
Is it Winnipeg?
No, you idiot. I think it's Toronto. I'm not too sure whereabouts in Canada. I'll be honest, but it's taking place in Canada. And obviously, there's been a different winner at each race. It's been such a. I mean, Jenson Button has said, "Oh, it's not that good that there's been a different winner each time because it devalues the competition." I disagree. After Vettel winning about every race last year, it's so refreshing to see lots of winners and a real open championship. And I'm really enjoying F1 this year. I enjoy it normally anyway, but this year it's like every race you can't call who's going to win. The bookmakers must be, tearing their hair out because you can't. Well, you have no idea who's going to win.
Well,
Ferrari's meant to struggle, but they're right up there.
I'm just going to say that bookmakers will certainly be tearing their hair out. After Ireland's fantastic Euro 2012 campaign. But anyway, I'm digressing. Jack, what are your thoughts regarding the Formula One season?
I think it's been a great season this year. Before that, I've never really watched much Formula One, but I got more interest, I have to say, with the whole Bahrain thing because I thought I'd like to see how this sort of pans out. Will there be, protests at the race itself? Dale, yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, pick up on the point about the bookmakers. Obviously, Tom said something a bit ridiculous there that Ireland are going to win Euro 2012.
I don't think we will, but I think we'll cause some surprises and give the bookmakers a hard time.
Well, what's that saying, Jack? Pride comes before a fall.
Pride comes before a fall, yeah.
Obviously, we'll be professional here and not so biased in our ways of thinking. But who do you think is going to win the F1 season?
I've got a feeling that Lewis Hamilton will turn it around. I know at the moment he's complained a few times regarding.
He hasn't been out the top 8 so far, I don't think.
I think that's the thing. Although he's not maybe gaining, the top position, the podium finishes at times, he's not. He's showing very good form throughout the whole season so far.
But on his teammate Jenson Button, do you think he can turn it around? Clearly, he really has struggled.
I think Jenson Button will turn it around personally. He was champion last year.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
No,
Brazil. That's a different tournament, wasn't it? No, he won
it
in Brazil.
He won a race.
No, he won the World Championship.
No, he didn't. Sebastian Vettel won the World Championship.
Sebastian
Vettel
Vettel
mentioned that basically 2 minutes ago.
Button
He won it in
something.
2009. He won.
Did he?
Yes, he did. It's been Vettel's won it the last 2 years. I don't know why I've got to say the history of F1. And before that it was Button. Before that it was Hamilton.
Do you
before that it was
reading,
Raikkonen.
But it's not
Before
sexy.
that it was Alonso.
Well, I've got to say that
My God.
Dale clearly knows a lot more about Formula One than
yeah.
Jack. Then again, I knew that blooming Vettel won last year because he won nearly every race. Though I do know quite a bit about.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
So Jack Elliott, what's your highlight of the week?
My highlight of the week, on Friday, 8 o'clock, I'm going off to Headingley Carnegie to watch Leeds Rhinos against Wigan.
And that's going to be a very big game. Of course, two teams, they'll both be hoping to be in the playoff situation come October. Who do you think's going to win, Jack?
I think Leeds will win it because Wigan, of course, bit injury hit at the moment.
And a number of suspensions as well after
5.
But what do you two make of
players,
Leeds' form at the minute? And do you think they're usually obviously a much different team when it comes to the playoffs? So, on both your opinions on their season so far.
Well, I think personally, in the Leeds team have done this, for so many years now, where they're not playing very well. You think